Hey, I'm Rachel Meyers. Welcome to 12 About Town today. Thanksgiving is almost here, and we want your tables to look gorgeous for Friendsgiving or for your family coming over. So we have our lifestyle and design expert, Johnathan Miller, in the house, back with this stunning tablescape. So tell us what you have going on right here.
I am so excited to be here with you today.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Me too.
you're forecasting everything. So this is almost a forecast in a sense, because we're going to mix it up this year. We're not going to stay traditional with the traditional forest cornucopia of colors.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to be able to it to be a little bit more glam, and I had received this beautiful orchid. So this is what started the whole thing, was this color here, and then I started researching, and it was more burgundies, a little bit more bordeaux, emerald greens. Think of Wicked coming out. There's going to be a little more emerald and everything. Exactly. That's where this is kind of coming from.
Okay,
and
cool.
so then you're bringing it into your table as well. So that's where we're going to actually make this a little bit more exciting, a little bit more glamorous this year.
And so what do we have over here? This table looks, or this plate looks a little different than this one. So are we doing different plates? Are we matching?
It depends on how many people you're having. Is how I look at this. Because you know, if it's a small gathering, pull out the china, do all that. You're not going to have as many dishes to wash.
Yeah.
However, let's say you're hosting, let's say 67 or something.
67.
I'm like, yeah, I just thought, let's throw a random number out there. Can you imagine hosting 67 people?
No, I cannot.
That's where this is going to come into play. So I took an actual, just regular china plate. Then I found the disposable version that's very simple, so I can layer it on. So I can still make the table glam and pretty, but then cleanup is going to be a breeze, because then we're just going to take this one plate away.
That's a perfect idea, because with 67 people, you'd want like a paper plate or something, but that makes it prettier.
It does. And now here's where you can also mix and match. So I want you to grab your glass right there and then tell me what surprises you.
Oh, it's plastic.
Thank you, Rachel Zoe, because this is another thing. It's going to give you that. You're not going to have to hand wash all of those crystal glasses.
I really thought this was going to be glass when I picked it up.
Now check your silverware.
Oh my gosh.
There are so many things now that have been made to be disposable.
Be legit. Can you guys see these? They're
so
really
you
pretty.
can mix and match, and that's one of the most fun things, I think, is because it's like, well, you know, find the things that are harder. If you're using your actual china, you're going to have to hand wash all that. Let's use the disposable glasses.
Can you guys believe these are plastic? Like,
I know,
awesome.
and it's heavy enough too. And that's what you want to make sure, especially if you're using any of the plastic plates, that you don't give people real silverware, because then they're going to probably crack the plate in the middle, and that's not going to be that's not going to be a good thing.
Okay, understood. What else we got?
Now, I want to make sure that you're also prepared here with your take-home disposable things, because sometimes people like leftovers, sometimes people don't.
Okay.
If you have cooking for 67, you're going to have an abundance of extra food. Pack it up, send it home with people. But already have your containers ready, so then you can kind of strong-arm them into taking some of the turkey or some of the sides, some of the things you don't want to eat necessarily, or that you will eat too many of. I'm like, sweet potato casserole, it needs to go out there. Too many marshmallows, too many sweets there.
One piece of pie, and then here you go. Take the rest home with you.
Exactly.
Awesome.
And now when you start the day, you can have your centerpiece be big and just, a statement. While you've got your table set, you've not been serving yet, but make sure it's something that you can lift and change out very easily, because this, if we're having dinner here, I'm not going to be able to see you from the other end of the table. It's going to block the view. But while you're getting into that mode, while people are coming in, getting their first cocktail, something like that, then have something big and bold and beautiful. But the biggest thing, don't forget your hostess gift. We were talking about this a little bit before, and giving you some ideas. And wine is one of the biggest things always, because so many things like that run out. However, when you go to the restroom at one of these places, most of the time the hostess, she's forgotten her soap. So find a beautiful decorative soap, something that you can just take that's like, just nice. Just help her out just a little bit.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then, it's something for the season, but then you're also making sure that you're not in there with no soap whenever you need to wash your hands.
Honestly, and washing your hands with like a good smelling soap is like so good, and I feel like everyone compliments it when you have it in your bathroom. There's this one soap I really like from Na Nin. It's over. Have you been there? Na Nin. They have this soap that's called Holiday, and it smells so good. So if you want to get them a soap, you can get that.
Your host may be expecting that now. I might have just set you up.
I'm still just bringing the bottle of wine that I was planning on. But these plates, these are gorgeous. Can you use what you have? Where are we getting this stuff from? Any good ideas with that?
You can use what you have. Now, I've got you set up on the blog with the QR code in the corner here, where you can go on Amazon and order anything disposable. I have you all set up with that.
Awesome.
These plates are actually from your local Willow Lawn Home Goods. They have an abundance of dishes and everything here. You've got, it's under $15 for the place setting. So
Or
you
does
can
it?
glam it up, mix
Yeah.
it up. You can mix in your actual china with some of these that give it a little bit more flair. 'Cause, you know, if you're like me, I want to change it every year. This was last year's plate, so I had to have this year's plate this time. So, you know.
Gotta change it up. All
Exactly.
right, this is gorgeous. It doesn't have to be too expensive.
No.
That QR code is up there at jonathanhmiller.com. You're on Facebook, you're on Instagram.
Everywhere.
You can see all the things he has going on, all the blog posts to help you out with hosting this holiday season. All right, we're gonna be right back on the other side of the break with more 12 About Town today. Thank you for being here. As always.